Yo, yo, yo. What it do, people? It's Christalize here. Crisps and fries, crystal eyes. My name is Chris, but you can call me Christalize. What it do, people? Today I wanted to get on here and talk about, well, it's been a while since I posted a long YouTube video, actually. It's been quite a minute. I've mostly been posting shorts because I think the aim was to try and just mess around with short form content. It's been really fun. I think that long form content does still speak to me, though. I do enjoy it quite very much. So I'm gonna be hopping on here chatting to you guys a lot more. Hopefully, you guys understand my views and perspectives. Um, and just speaking about the sorts of things, maybe things that I'm experiencing and whatnot. Like, yeah, this is it's a crazy life that we're living. Holy fucking shit! Today, I wanted to talk about what I was speaking about in my last long form video, which is about I am, I was, and I will be. These sorts of statements, they're serious. They're more than what we just say. You know, it's like how when you say to when someone's speaking about someone else and they use past tense, that person was this, they were that. I mean, you obviously get the inference that the person has passed away, the person is no longer with us. Same with self. With yourself, if you say I am something, then you embody it. It'll definitely become something that you embody, or you tend to see more of it happening frequently. You tell yourself, I am lazy, I am tired, I am not good at this, I am this, that, and the third. You find that these things perpetuate themselves. A perpetual motion machine, maybe even a self perpetuating or self fulfilling prophecy. I don't have a script, by the way. I'm just freeballing. But I wanted to say that in saying I am about the things that you do not want to be true for your life, you do yourself a disservice. If you say, for example, I am lazy, when you don't want to be lazy and maybe things are just a little bit tough or something, then you push that forward. Even though you don't mean to, even though you don't want to, even though it's not part of your actual plan, your goals for the future, you inadvertently push it forward. But saying things like I was is a completely different statement. I was lazy. I was tired. I was broke. But now it is completely different. Things are completely different. And what you say, what you say about yourself is more important than what people say about you because you are your own driving engine. So if the engine itself says, I am lazy, if it says things that were perpetuated onto it, if you say things like someone always says that you're not fun to be around, you say, oh yeah, I'm not fun to be around. You push that forward. You drive that, you put that kind of oil, that kind of fuel into your own engine. So be careful with what, with was and with am and will be. I will be, you tend to see things that will happen in the future. You say, I will be this, I will be that. And it's a little bit different. Most of my experiences that I've had when I say I will something, I will this, I will that, I tend to find that things partially line up, but it is still me and the things that I am that bring it to fruition. I say I will create this song where I do this, or create this song about moss, for example. I will create a few terrariums. Then I find that there's more moss around my surroundings, but it is that I am someone that, for example, does what they say they're going to do. I am someone that enjoys gardening, someone that enjoys what I do and loves the projects that I work on. That will drive it forward. Though I will bring the things into fruition. It'll bring a glimpse into your surroundings. I am will push things much more. Will push things further. And I was helps you let go of things. I was lazy. I was tired. I was going through a hard time. And it's over now. Even in I was, it implies that things are completely different now because was. So, yeah, you really got to be careful with these sorts of statements. I'm learning to be careful with them and say the things that I want for my life. I am the kind of person that does not let people hurt the ones that I love. I am the kind of person that does what they say they are going to do. Sometimes you may not feel that it's true. And the tough thing is that it seems as though these sorts of forces that work on things like imagination and self-talk and those sorts of things, they act just as willingly on positive thoughts and thoughts in the direction that you want to go as negative thoughts. Tell yourself, I am broke, I am a bum, I am unemployed, I am weak, I am lazy, I am not good, all those sorts of things, you find that it proves itself true. It becomes true just because you said it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And just that this life is very interesting, you know. I feel like at the moment there's a bit of a projection pandemic. I feel like there's so many instances that I'm having right now where people are saying things to me and they're giving me some sort of an advice, and maybe it stings at first, but then I really take a look at what's going on in my life, maybe what's going on in their life. And I find that often it's actually them saying what they're saying because of something that's going on with them, as opposed to what's going on with me. People will see you shining. People will see you working towards something, maybe doing something that they couldn't do, and then bring their own sorts of values, their own sort of trauma, their own sort of pain, their own sort of jealousy, insecurity, and those sorts of things, and then spew it at you. Toughest thing though is when it's someone that you care about, or someone that you respect, or someone that's close to you, family member, those sorts of things. And what I'm beginning to understand a lot more of nowadays is that family is important. It is also not an excuse for certain behaviors. Being family means that we are connected and always will be connected. We are all humans still at the end of the day. So if somebody's projecting some bullshit on me, I'm not likely to take it. Nowadays, I am the kind of person that does not tolerate disrespect. I am the kind of person that does not let people walk over me. I'm the kind of person that does not allow people to disrespect me, walk all over me, disregard the things that I care about, and try to push me in a direction that I do not want to go in. It's easy to get pulled in all sorts of directions, you know? When you trust somebody, when you trust some source of information, when you trust like social media, someone that you're following, and you can get pulled in all sorts of directions, pulled by the wind. See, when you develop that internal drive, internal reasoning, internal whatever it is, however you drive yourself, drive your life, drive your actions, with that, that's how you're more able to control the things that go on around you. And even if things are not in your control, you're still able to control your response to them because your driving action is what's within and not from outside. So I am the kind of person that drives myself internally, saying that frequently, reminding. And in the consistent reminders, the repetition, it becomes a thought that bubbles up on its own. It becomes something you think about in scenarios where maybe something different might happen, something that goes against what you believe. And then you're reminded of what the value is that you care about, you, internal. You know, sometimes they say, oh, this person's a narcissist, maybe because they're driven by things that are internal. I guess I don't know, maybe that's a separate conversation. I think that it is important to be driven by internal things and not external, because you can be taken by the wind. And it's also good to have an internal set of values that will help externally too, like a care for people, a value for kindness, a value for doing the things that are right. Nowadays, man, shit, you could, if you really were to get focused and get all of your opinions on social media, you'd be such a, I don't know, it becomes such a strange thing. You become such a strange constellation of values. Because yeah, the people, the things that are on social media, it's so polarizing sometimes. Oftentimes the most polarizing thing filters to the top. You see something viral about a certain thought process, and when you break it down really, it's not the type of thought process that serves what you want to go towards. So yeah, it's a bit of an internal conversation chat. I think I'm gonna be hopping on doing more of these. Let me know if you fuck with it in the comments. And yeah, I am happy to be here. I am having a good day, and I am looking forward to chatting more. Either way, Big Christalize signing out. Crisps and fries. My name is Chris, but you can call me Christalize. Peace.